Good morning, Joe Deary, Powerful Improvements, Putnam, Connecticut. We are in my hometown today, and we have this beautiful Victorian house to wash. This is a nice old house, and what's interesting here is that it's got this old school asbestos tile siding that's nailed in here and painted, and you can see that it's very dirty. This stuff is kind of brittle. It's very old school. It's a fantastic product that lasts a long time. This house is very old, and this is probably original tile siding, but you can see that it breaks. It becomes brittle and it breaks. So you gotta be careful, not a lot of pressure. Also, we don't want to be blowing paint off of here, and it's very, very dirty. And along with that here today, we have this old barn back here to do a roof wash on. And that roof is roached right out. We have this big tree. When the leaves come in, it shades this whole corner. So they've got moss and lichen up there. And that's gonna take a long time to come down. So we're gonna absolutely nuke that today. We got some runoff off the gutter over here that goes into a dead area out back. So I've already disclosed to the client that we're gonna get some, area here that's gonna die, and this is gonna die over here, and they're not having a problem with that. So today is all day solo MoFlo. I'm gonna throttle it down for the roof wash. We're on 6% with a little bit of soap, and we'll be able to hit that peak from the ground, no problem. We got some cars in the way, so the very first thing we're doing is putting water on the cars. And then these will get very thoroughly rinsed when I'm done. There's no way I'm going to avoid hitting these with some overspray. And if need be, I keep the soft brush on my truck. I'll wash them if I have to. All right, we got soap coming through. And this again is half throttle. All kinds of distance here. I could shoot way over this if I wanted to. I will take this angle this way and try to get the least on the car as we can. That was the easy side. This side over here is nasty, bud. I'm gonna take some time here, let it hang out, and I'll give it a nice second saturation before I move on to the house wash. Very little wind today, that's nice. Try to stay out of the mist. All right, let's let that hang out for a few minutes and see what kind of reaction we get. This orange side, red side of the roof looks real nice already. Hey, we're back on the rinse. All right, we got 2% on the dial. And of course, we're making the shots here, no problem. We're running a little hot because we don't want to apply any pressure to get things to come down. And I'm expecting a pretty good reaction pretty quickly. All the whites here have mildew on them. So this house is gonna pop when it's done. It's gonna look really nice. I can see some mud under that peak right there. It's gonna look like it's freshly painted. And then this house is going for sale. That's one of the reasons, probably the main reason we're here today, is to make it look nice. So this was a referral, not only from Google, but from a real estate partner of mine. Somebody that I do a lot of work for. I've done his personal property several times. Gutter cleaning, gutter guards, house washing, all that on his personal property. And he refers me everything he can. All right, so I'm just wrapping it up. This corner over here still needs a little help. You can see that the paint is deteriorating here, so we cannot hit this with pressure. So I went and turned my SH dial on 6, put a little bit of soap on, and I cut the water down to about half. So I'm guessing I got about 9% here. And nice and easy with the Mo-Flo. You can pull the trigger nice and easy, see? And I got some wicked hot sauce there. I also have the machine throttled down. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. She's barely idling over there. Same thing here, a couple areas. It didn't really transition the way I wanted them to. Grass is gonna suffer, we know that. We'll let that hang out for just a few minutes and see what we got. All right, that concludes this wash. The roof came out real nice. Got a great reaction up there. And I'll show you the areas that were in question. Pretty good. And this area over here, I've done all I can to. I can't apply any pressure here. This is about as good as it's gonna get. Hopefully it improves a little bit, but that's a world better than it was. Obviously the moss along the foundation is dead. Can't help that. This area was very dirty. Came out wonderfully. We got a little bit of a mottled look on things right now because we're still a hair wet. It's not that we've compromised the color of the paint. You can see that's wetness that's there. Real happy. Heading to the next one. All right, next project out here in Thompson, Connecticut. About 5-6 minutes down the road from where we were just washing. So nice tight root density for me here today. This place is filthy. She says hasn't been washed for about 8 or 10 years. We got lichen sitting on the siding. So we got the dial turned up to 2 so that we can get that stuff to melt and slide off easily. Shouldn't be too difficult. All right. Next project out here in Putnam is roof washing. I've been up here with Itchy already, itching out the corners, blew out the gutters. Mo-Flo half throttle, 6%. Pressure washer's running so that I can wet things immediately when I get down. I've already gone ahead and wet all the vegetation, all the siding. This is a stained cedar shake sided house. It's pretty sunny out here right now, so things are gonna dry pretty quickly on me. We got this red flavored roof. Tree's already been very wet down right there. As soon as I get down, I pick up the 8-gallon and start spraying water again. All the glass, all the siding, all the plants. And then we'll move to the other side of this dormer and do the next section of roof. Then we're doing that barn roof over there. Pretty nice little quick, easy ticket for me. And this is gonna wrap up my day today. I'm calling it a half a day today. I'm doing a power hour this afternoon. And that's gonna be it for me. Then I'm hoping to walk the dogs and take a bicycle ride. At least that's the plan. Next shot, I'm taking from the barn roof. No problem dealing with a little bit of wind here. Again, we're half throttle on the MoFlow. Quick and easy. This barn roof real quick. Only the front side here, so they don't have to look at it when they come down the driveway. This roof is very aged. We got torn shingles up here. All kinds of lichen, heavy moss. This is a quick little add-on to the roof wash today. I gave him a real nice deal on just shooting this piece, since I'm already going to be on here anyway. And now this pays for my chemical for the day right here. All right, that's a wrap on that one for the day. Power hour coming my way. And then we'll catch you guys again on Monday. Have a great weekend. Easter, isn't it? Enjoy.